to get fact.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy.
How are you doing?
I'm doing too bad.
Yeah. First of all, I want to say sorry about last week's episode. Even though it's turned out to be a decent one, it was just one that we kind of botched together because the episode we was meant to be doing, I messed up. Basically, I only recorded my mic, and the video chat we had with our guest ended up messing up. It was like echoing and doubling over.
Yeah, it was a strange one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Stu's still trying to salvage that episode because it was a good one.
It was.
It was probably one of the best episodes we've done.
It was brilliant. It was a good one, yeah.
We both came off smiling, happy about that episode. And then 20 minutes later, I was like, Stu,
I get a text on the way home. Stu, it's messed up.
We've lost it all. Well, that was unfortunate, wasn't it?
It was. But never mind. I'm going to try and salvage it. I'm going to see if I can do something.
And if you
with
can't,
it.
we'll have to get him back on because I did say he's available anytime. Then like,
yeah. So we'll just redo it again.
He was like a proper funny guest. Like he was a former NYPD, retired from that, but he sounds like he could be a comedian.
Yeah.
His stories are comical.
Yeah, they were.
Like, so what we do?
The proper New York accents.
Yeah.
And drink some coffee.
Yeah, what was they all saying? Hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah.
Get off the sidewalk. Yeah, love that accent, man. But you can't have that accent without swearing. So the episode's definitely a swearing episode.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely swearing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Rated 18.
Definitely. So we get straight into it. What do you think about this submarine thing?
I've heard some people say that they reckon it might have imploded now, so they haven't survived.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Have you seen what it does when it implodes?
No.
Well, I was trying to read up on it, right, and it says that it could either squash up to almost the size of a basketball.
Oh my God.
That's one alternative. Or it could eat up really hot, so they'd start burning alive inside of it. And then it'd just like kill them all instantaneously.
Well,
Can't even say that word. Instantaneously. Is that right?
instantaneously.
That's the one.
That was like me the other day with Psychic Detective.
Yeah, that did tickle me, that. We even start to give you another go. Right, go on, go again.
So how long have they been down there?
What?
How long have these submariners been down there?
Well, they're gone now, aren't they? They're dead.
I don't know.
Yeah, they've been there.
They found them.
Apparently they're dead. Well, they found parts of it.
Right.
Which, them parts apparently are, if that's come off, then
Crucial
it's open.
parts.
Yeah.
Wow.
But there's also already conspiracies about them faking the deaths.
Yeah, they will be. Why would you want to fake your own death to them that?
5 billionaires going in this dodgy submarine that's controlled by a joystick. Seen it, the controller?
No, I've not seen any of the pictures or anything.
I have to show you this. There?
That's an old
That's what was controlling?
PlayStation controller.
It's a Logitech controller you can buy on Amazon for 30 quid. That's what was controlling the submarine.
Oh, it was doomed to fail then, wasn't it?
Yeah, little Bluetooth controller. He
Well,
said
I don't mean to be nasty about it, but
he said we've got backup ones on the submarine. Bluetooth controller.
oh my word.
As soon as you see that, you're like, yeah, I'm not trusting that underwater.
No.
12,000 foot down.
No, you need a proper pilot's joystick, don't you? You see in the plane.
That
Good
one
old
big like
meaty
setups.
joystick.
Yeah. Proper one.
Or like one of the old 80s ones that went on the Atari. Big, massive docking joystick.
Yeah. So, if that is the case, which I can't see it being, like faking their own death, because there's no reason for them to do that.
Is that the submarine there?
Yeah, that's the submarine. That's the one that went down. Ocean Gate.
Have they come up with any idea of what could have happened?
Well, they're saying the person that made the submarine, so that glass that's on the front, that was only designed to go 4,000 foot down. They wanted it to go like 13,000, 14,000, so like you could, so you'd manage it. But they cut the corners and said like, oh no, I'm not doing that. We'll put 4,000 in.
If you're
But
gonna go
they knew
past
about it and
4,000.
it's still gone down. And apparently all the parts that you see there that's made that submarine, apparently you can buy all them parts on Amazon to make your own.
I'm sure it wasn't Jeff Bezos.
It's dodgy that though, isn't it?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be getting on it.
That was terrible.
That's why it just seems a bit sus that, like, why would 5 billionaires jump on what looks like a 200 quid submarine and risk their life, risk everything? So it's either the fate of the death, which I don't believe, because they wouldn't leave the families behind, would they?
No.
For the fun of it. Or there's also the conspiracy have you ever heard the Titanic conspiracy about them doing it on purpose, the Titanic? About it being sank on purpose. Apparently, loads of billionaires or whatever went onto the Titanic, and the person that made the ship or whatever got off the Titanic last minute, and then that set sail. And then that Titanic, obviously, it crashed and went down and everything. But this all happened just before the war happened, and they were struggling for funds. And by that happening, they got loads of money from that Titanic sinking, and which got the money for all the weapons and stuff for the war. So they're saying because also the person that made it actually doubled his insurance of the ship before it set out.
So when did the First World War start? Was that 1914?
Not sure.
I think it was 1914, and the Titanic sank in 1912. So you got 2 years.
Yep. So they're saying that it was planned to get money into the system so that they had enough money to fund the war.
Right.
But
that one.
If that is the theory and that is true, then there's actually a war going on now, and suddenly 5 billionaires die going to the Titanic.
Right.
Do you see what I'm getting at here?
Yeah.
It seems like they need some more money.
Well, what about the documented proof that there was a fire on Titanic?
Oh, was there?
That weakened its structure.
Ah, I'd not heard that.
Yeah.
So like a planned fire?
No, it was an accidental fire.
Right.
That weakened its structure.
Was it accident?
Oh, here we go.
Or was it an inside man?
There we go.
Somebody that wanted to sacrifice his life. It was Jack, wasn't it?
See, I've seen the film.
Jack. Come back.
And the guy who designed Titanic was on the ship because he was in the film.
Yeah.
So it was true.
What I never understood about that film, the Titanic film, is that board was massive. He says, "I've got no room for you."
I know, yeah.
I'll never let you go, and then drops him in.
I know.
It's like, move up. There's loads of room on that board.
There's loads.
I'm freezing my balls off.
You're selfish.
Yeah. Yes. At that point, it's every man for himself. I'll throw her off. So that.
Has anyone ever found the heart of the ocean yet? The diamond?
That's a good question. I wonder if they have. Because they must have, because how do they know it's real? Did they find the painting?
I have no idea.
I know they found a chest, didn't they?
They found the chest.
In the film they did anyway.
I think they did in real life as well, because I know they filmed a lot of it for the film.
Yeah. But wasn't that painting in the chest that they found or something? And that's how they knew that pearl exists or something? She had it on that picture Jack drew.
Yeah.
Hit me like one of your French girls.
Yeah. Have you seen the guy who does that deep fake stuff? And he does a lot of stuff with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah, with his Arnie.
And he did Arnie as Rose.
The brilliant
in Titanic.
Pay me like one of your French girls.
Wearing this. Only this.
Yeah,
now run and get to the chopper.
It is good, isn't it? I really look.
Yeah, it's brilliant. He does it with all kinds of films.
He does it with Sylvester Stallone as well.
Yeah,
yeah. Mainly them two that he puts the faces on. Yeah, I love them videos. They're brilliant.
So for those little clips that he does, do you reckon that's AI voice changing as well?
It has to be, doesn't it?
Because it's so good.
Yeah, it has to be. But it's weird what you can do with AI now, though, isn't
You'd be like one of your girls.
Any voice, and that's what actors
we'll
are doing.
Have to try that. Do a show one day as Arnie and Stallone.
Well, just put a voice over, like.
Yeah, do an AI voice changer.
Yeah.
Welcome to Get Fact.
But that's quite scary, though, isn't it? That pretty soon AI will be able to just do your part for you.
Yeah.
Like video wise and audio wise. That's why, like, Bruce Willis sold his face.
Yeah.
To Russia or whatever it was.
I think we should look into that and try that.
We'll try and do it ourselves.
AI voice changing for the show.
Do a full show.
Yeah.
I don't think it works that way though, does it?
I don't know.
It's not like one of them microphones used to have and it changes to an alien.
Yeah.
It's not that, is it?
I don't know how it works.
I think you type in a text of what you want it to say, and then it'll say.
So you'd have to transcribe the show.
Transcribe the whole show. That'd be well hard. Yeah, you're better off just doing an accent all the way through it, trying it yourself. But yeah, for the future of acting, what we're trying to get into, we're screwed in the future. We won't have a job.
Everything's AI now, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna sell my face and my voice, and just make money off whatever they start creating with my voice and face.
Yeah.
Not that they use it. They're not using me real face, so. So yeah, today we're actually filming a film. Well, starting it. I don't know if we'll get around to finishing it, but
yeah, starting the shoot.
Yep.
We're on location.
Our first script, our first mini movie.
And we're here on location.
We are, yeah. The location is the same place. We should start doing that. We'll take it to on today's thing that we're doing. Yeah. Make a little horror movie as well.
Oh,
take a script as well.
Yeah.
Do 2 in 1. A podcast and a little horror movie.
Except the special effects were real.
Yeah, we need one in cameras that go in black and white. Like Blur Witch.
Night vision.
Yeah, they're cool, them. That'd be well cool.
I don't know if I'd like that.
It was scary, wasn't it?
Something went past, I'm like,
I'll be well scaring you. Yeah, just stay the camera on that, and I'll go, boo! Jesus! Well, let's cut this. Stu's had an heart attack.
Makes your eyes look evil as well when you look at them.
Oh, yeah, because they're bright, don't they?
Yeah.
It can be creepy, even if you just see someone just staring at you. It's just a person.
I know.
It looks creepy if they stand still. And they start running towards you. It'd be easy making a horror movie, wouldn't it?
I'm sure it probably is.
So you're just looking around and that, and then there's nothing there.
And then you just
turn back again, and then there's a person stood there, and then he's like, what is that? What? Looking at it, he's trying to start zooming in, and it just starts running at you.
Yeah.
What? And then camera goes off.
And then you just throw in a few special effects, which you can get online now
and
anyway.
That's the first part of horror movie.
Yeah.
Jump scare.
I'm one of them. I'm one of them from the old 80s genre where you had practical effects. Like a dummy, you beat a dummy's head up and blood sprays out.
Yeah. You just see splatter. Way too much blood in back as well, wasn't there? Back in the day.
Oh yeah, a lot.
One
lots
stab, it's just squirting out. 100 pints of blood. So what have I got for you here today?
I don't know, Steve. What have you got for me today? This is the bit where I start worrying.
Oh, yeah. This was a weird one. You know when it was thunder and lightning the other day?
Yeah.
Well, Oliver was asleep during it. And when he woke up, I said to him, did you not wake up and hear the thunder and lightning last night? He said, no, but I wanted them because I was having quite a loud dream. So that's something I've never thought of, that, like volume in dreams. Like, would a noise in your dream be as loud as a real noise?
I don't know. That's a good question, that.
It's weird, that, isn't it?
I never thought about it.
Because if your mind's making that noise up, I'm sure it can be as loud as a real noise. Because it's in your mind.
Well, I'll have a look tonight when I'm asleep.
Yeah. I just feel like, I don't know how to take on that. I don't know, if someone's shouting me, would I wake up if I'm having a noisy dream? I'm trying to think if I have noise in my dreams. Do a shout and stuff and talk. No.
I don't know.
Weird one, that. It probably wrecked me head when he said it. Like, yeah, I've never thought of that. Sounds in dreams.
I'll have to record my dream tonight.
Yeah, the sound of it. Well, that brings me on to what I was telling you downstairs, where you can't send smells yet.
Yeah.
What made me think of that was, right, there's a factory near where I work, and they make, them vapes.
Yeah.
That you have and whatever. They make the scents for them.
Oh, right, okay.
And it just smells dead nice. So you go, oh yeah, that's nice. I wish I could send that. Do you know what I mean? Send that smell to someone. Say, hey, good's that smell?
Yeah.
But you can't. You can send pictures. You can send sounds, but you can't send smells.
No.
I think they could do that. It's just a chemical inside something. Like a little vase inside. It's got loads of different chemicals, and whatever smell you get received, it'll mix them tiny chemicals together and just spray out the smell.
I'm sure someone out there will do something like that.
Yeah, I think it's possible. I know they do it in cinemas, don't they? For like the 4D.
Yeah,
or
the
5D,
4D cinemas with these spray out little things.
Yeah, I wouldn't like being a fishmongers though. In that sex scene. Imagine a sex scene. It stinks in here. Can somebody on the back row stop? What are you doing?
Oh.
Did you see that woman in Ecuador? I'll start with that story. You know,
no, I've not seen that woman in Ecuador. I've not been to Ecuador.
Right. Well, was it a news article the other day I seen? And
Let me just get comfy. Hang on.
Readjusting.
Yeah. Oh, God.
She's like Simon Cowell.
There we go.
Yeah, there was a woman in Ecuador, this old woman, and she died. And, you know, they went, got the funeral ready and everything. They sent her back home to get her sorted so the family can come and see the coffin or whatever. And then they started banging on coffin. She came back alive.
Oh, my God.
So she woke up in her own coffin.
You'd be pissed off, wouldn't you?
You would, wouldn't you? Well, apparently she
Oh, right. So you were ready to write me off then, were you? You wanted me will, did you?
Yeah.
You can all go and
Yeah.
shove your waffle.
How much would you be able to sue the person that declared you dead?
I know.
Over here. Anyway, I don't know what it's like in Ecuador. But if I was declared dead, I'd be like, you nearly buried me alive? I'm definitely suing you. I mean, first thing you check is my pulse.
Did you? That's what I mean. Did they check her? Or did
Yeah.
She was just lay there and she was old.
That's what I'm
well,
thinking.
she must be dead.
How does that happen? She looks a bit pale. She's dead. How does that happen without checking a pulse? That's just crazy. It shouldn't happen at all.
Maybe her pulse was just weak, so they checked it and
Yeah.
they checked it in between the beat.
Well, they did have a bigger story than that. He said something about she had some kind of condition that's in like schizophrenic or schizophrenia and other stuff like that where you temporarily die.
Right.
But surely if you die, you must double check like 10 minutes later to see if you're still dead.
I'd have thought so.
Imagine that in the morgue, you crap yourself. It's a zombie. How scary would that be?
You don't know what goes on in these South American countries.
Imagine if she woke up while they was digesting her. Just cutting her open.
You mean dissecting?
Dissecting, yeah, digesting. They're eating her.
What doing it? Zombies eating her?
They're eating her. Get off me leg. Dissecting, not digesting. They're cannibals.
That's what I was thinking when you said digesting.
thinking
What's
that.
she on about here?
Yeah, everyone in Ecuador.
He means dissecting.
Yeah. That's why I need you here, Stu, to correct me. But
I'm not going to correct you next time. I'm just going to let it go on.
What?
I'm not going to correct you next time. I'm just going to let it go on.
Like, that's digesting.
They digest
Yeah,
people.
woman that was eating.
They digest people in Ecuador.
In Ecuador. She died in the etta.
Must be a tradition.
Yeah. Family tradition. You see that the other day, it was the longest day of the year.
It was.
I didn't have a clue what that meant. I was like, I thought it was 24 hours in every day. I couldn't work it out. I was like, is it longer? But it means the day time.
The daylight.
Like, how long's the day?
The daylight, isn't
But I
it?
think they've worded it wrong though. It's not the longest day in the year. The longest sunrise in the year.
Yeah, I suppose. Longest period of
Proper
day.
baff
The
on my
longest
head.
period of daylight.
I was like, it must be like 25 hours that day.
Not staying up that long.
Oh yeah, how does that affect the earth? 25 hours in a day.
Bad enough working for 8 hours.
Would you get overtime? What would that be? If you worked 25 hours in a day? You hear some people whinge about that, don't you? I'm so tired. I've been working 36 hours a day this week. What? How many hours are you doing? You see that flying squirrel that played dead? Did you see it?
I saw it, yeah.
Brilliant, that wasn't it?
Brilliant that was.
You know, a little mop or whatever it was playing about with.
He's trying to find the right angle and get to the right position to play dead.
And then as soon as it started, yeah, that's good. Floop, arms go back. Like he was dead. I thought that was brilliant. Well, I don't need to show you that video now. Brilliant. What about this one then? The fastest pig in the world.
All right.
This is one that I heard on the radio today. So I thought I'd write it down. It's actually a hog in America that was running wild.
There was like a wild boar.
a fugitive boy. Yeah? They called it Hamilton because it was so fast. It was on the run and they couldn't catch it. It was on the run for days. Police in Lancaster County. Yeah, they couldn't catch it, and then they finally caught it today.
And someone finally ate it up for breakfast.
Fastest bow. I wonder what happened. I wonder if they vet it. Digested it. They definitely have. Oh. It's another warm day, isn't it?
It's a weird one because it looks like it's going to rain.
Yeah. I hope it doesn't because on my computer will get wet. So I have a shut window then.
Yeah, it's right under there.
It's too hot.
In your Velux.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing like quite a whitey cream top, so if I start sweating, I'm going to be all sweaty for this movie. I'll have sweat patches on the movie. So what are you thinking about this movie? Are you scared or excited or what?
I'm apprehensive.
Stu Hassett played like a proper hard part. You picked the harder part there, mate.
Well, it's only because I can't do what you do. I don't do what you do.
Gaming? No.
Yeah.
I know.
So I wouldn't know how to.
I think they acted out.
How to act like
well,
a gamer.
I'll just put a game on for my part and just play. Just like normal. But yours is like to act depressed.
Deep.
It's hard. It is hard.
It's not easy in my life.
See, I've practiced that type of thing because, like, I look in a mirror and try and scare myself. You never done that? That's like a me thing that I asked Adele if she do it, and she's no, that's just weird. But I'll look dead close at mirror and like do like a face like scary, like demon type face, and try and scare myself.
Right.
You know, like, imagine that's a different person.
Yeah.
And sometimes I creep myself out. But if you get to that point of being able to scare yourself, then I think you've sussed the scary face.
You're a method actor.
Yeah. I look deep inside my own soul. That's my way of learning faces. Do you know what's hard? Crying.
Yeah.
On the spot.
Yeah, you've really got to be good at that.
You have to be deep. You have to think about something that's really upsetting you in life. It's like, and
Yeah.
then how'd you get out of it? Now I'm thinking about my dead dad.
And then you're going to go off to therapy.
Yeah.
And the movie gets shelved.
I still remember that, mate. That's the only person, I think, that I've seen that has been dead in real.
Right.
But I was drunk when I found out.
Right.
So it was weird. It's like, your nan's died. And obviously, because I'm drunk, I'm like, oh no, fell apart. Went to the hospital drunk. Went in, seen him, was like, oh no, can't see you letters. Went out. Couldn't handle it. It's so much worse when you're drunk. Have you ever seen a dead person?
No.
No?
No.
You must have.
I haven't.
No one in an hospital or anything?
Nope.
You're lucky. What are we, Nan's right? Still alive?
No, my nans have died, but I never saw them.
Oh, right.
I had the opportunity to go, but I wanted to remember them. My last memory being what I remember, not
Yeah.
my last memory being of them dead.
I think I told Dan actually. I actually seen another person die as well. He choked on food in McDonald's.
Right.
Yeah, I was a kid at that point, and I don't even know if it's true, that one. That could be another false story that I've made up in my head. But it was like a service station, and it was in Mackey's, and this guy, quite chubby, starts like choking, and he just falls to the floor. Anyway, my dad's like, oh, ignore that, ambulance coming and everything. Turns out he died.
No way.
So I've seen some choked to death.
Wow.
I've also seen a guy try and kill himself by slitting both of the wrists. Which was dark, because I was a teenager at the time.
Is that the time? I've just got to go now.
But imagine this, as a teenager, you look outside, hearing someone screaming, and you see somebody across the road, you run over to them, and they slip both of the wrists. What do you do in that situation?
For an ambulance.
Yeah, well, that's what we did, but it shocked us because...
I suppose you try and stem the bleed somehow.
No, we didn't know how to do all that. I was young then. But it's more scary because, you know, like the flags and that, it was all cracked and stuff.
Yeah.
Our blood was just going down the... It was like veins almost.
Yeah, like something out of it. You've seen that. You
Yeah,
see
like
stuff
a
like that
horror
in a
movie.
horror movie, don't you?
Yeah. I've seen some messed up things when I was a kid, me. Like at Pig's Head as well.
No,
on my
the way
doorstep.
you are.
I know. No, I've got dark
An
thoughts.
obsession with death.
Yeah. Because I've seen it growing up.
Whereas I have an obsession with life.
I've seen a lot of alive people.
A lot of live people, yeah.
Yeah. Let's get on to ChatGPT anyway.
I see live people.
All the time. Right.
Cue the music.
Scientists have recorded the first ever case of a crocodile laying eggs that hatch into babies without any contribution from a male. A man in the UK was left disappointed after he spent £34 on a curry takeaway, only to find out that restaurant had shut down.
Yeah.
A woman in Australia found 18 snakes in her bedroom after she heard strange noises coming from her wardrobe. A man in the US has built a giant Rubik's Cube that is over 6 feet tall and weighs over 200 pounds. Can't do it normal size one, mate. A man in India has set a new world record for wearing the most t-shirts at once. He managed to put on 260 t-shirts, beating the previous record of 257. That's... How is that a record? There's been t-shirts on. Over to you, Stu. How's the weather?
It's overcast.
It is. But how is that a record? I've seen the previous record. I remember seeing it, and it's like somebody just putting t-shirts on. You look like Mr. Blobber.
I was going to say, you end up looking like the Michelin Man, don't you?
I bet that's heavy, that though, isn't it?
Yeah.
260 t-shirts.
When did he do it? I hope he didn't do it in the height of summer.
That's just somebody trying to get in an airplane with all the luggage in one.
Yeah.
So they don't go overboard.
I didn't pack my case, I wore it.
Yeah, I'm wearing 260 tops. The sizes must change. You must start off like an extra small.
Yeah, you'd have to, because... And then by the time you get to then like 4XL or something like that.
Yeah, like a massive t-shirt. That's got to be huge. Yeah, so on the last week's episode, we played a game, which we didn't manage to record. But the aim of the game is, because we're doing a movie and we need to get used to scripts and stuff, we've got like a few scripts printed from movies. Stu don't know what they are. And I've also got a little golden box, and inside this golden box, there's different voices that you have to perform the script in. So it could be anything like Arnold Schwarzenegger, or things like that.
Italian or...
Yep. Scurry Demon or... Yeah, so shall we play that, Stu?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's give it a go. Let's give it a whirl. So again, you just need to pick a script. Is that deal or no deal? Which box are you going to open?
I'll go in the middle.
This one, right? It's gone number one.
Numero uno.
I think this is ones from last week that we didn't do, you know.
Yep.
So which script are you doing? This one's
that
a tough one.
Say that one.
This one.
The left hand.
You've gone for the girl again?
Oh, for God's sake.
So we've got the script of Romeo and Juliet. Remember when we were saying to Sarah about it being Shakespeare?
Yeah.
That's what this is really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It talks all funny.
Yeah.
But we also did Titanic last week. That would have been good for this episode, Titanic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we should have done it for this week, shouldn't we?
We should have done it this week. I mean, we still can because we didn't record it, but... Right, let's get the golden box. Let's see what you get. I should add some more to this. I want to do like a little kid voice. Din 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 din. Well, we got two there. One.
This is going to be hard for me.
Mafia. That was hard. I had that last week. It was
the one we ended up. He sounded weird, don't they?
Sounding like a Jamaican. Was that the one?
Yeah. Oh no, I can't do it.
I've got yours. Moody Man. Moody Man and Mafia.
I can't do Mafia.
Try it.
I'll give it
as an example. You have to get into the
voice
of it.
Depends what kind of Mafia. Typical
like
Italian
mob.
Typical Italian, or
like you need to do an example, don't
or
you?
The
like
Yakuza or something like that.
Gonna go put a big job on Big Riri. That type of voice, innit? It is hard. You need to like an example first to actually get yourself into it. I've just got Moody Man. That's more of an upset man, wasn't it? Moody Man. How would you do Moody Man? Like, sick of this.
I forgot we were doing this. I forgot to bring my glasses again.
You can't see. I'll have to reprint it.
I'll have to print it. One letter per page.
Yeah, with 30 odd pages. Per script. Right, we'll put these to one side because we don't want them back in the box. because we don't want to get him again. Put this to one side.
Are we reading all that bit at the beginning?
I'll do it if you want. I don't mind. Yeah, I'll read that bit. And then int. I won't find what that means, you know. Int and ext. So
Yeah,
int
interior
internal.
and exterior.
Yeah, I didn't know what that mean.
No, I did.
The first time I'm writing script. I was like, what does that actually mean? And then I found out. So int means it's actually inside, which is Juliet's bedroom. Dawn. Romeo and Juliet still asleep. Crane down. Toward the sleeping innocence of the faces. Hold. A shadow of the fear passes across Romeo's features. With a cry of panic, he sits bolt upright. Wide awake, but disorientated, Romeo stirs around the room. As Juliet stirs, he remembers where he is. Slipping quietly from the bed, Romeo begins to dress. Close on Romeo. A pair of lips enter frame and find his neck. It is Juliet. She hugs herself to him.
Hey, will thou be gone? It's not yet day.
Romeo turns softly. He strokes her cheek. I forgot what happened. Oh, must be gone and live. Oh, that's a trick word. Live live. Live. Oh, must be gone and live, or stay and die. Juliet kisses his fingertips.
Hey, yon light is not daylight.
You've gone Jamaican. And then his cheek.
Oh, got a big bit again. Hey, I know it. It's some meteor in the sun. I sound Jamaican. Why do we go
Why
Jamaican?
Why do we keep going Jamaican? Why don't I go to?
To light it. I can't do it. Hey, yo.
What's Jamaican to go to?
Hey, yo. To light the way on the way to. What's that? I can't read that. Mantua. Therefore. What does it say? I can't read it. Therefore, stay yet. Thou needest.
To be fair, we've gone
not to be gone. Hey, yo.
To be fair, we've gone for an hard script anyway, and then we're trying to do it in a funny accent.
I hate Shakespeare.
Yeah, it's so hard, Shakespeare, isn't it? Romeo, feverishly returning the kisses, throws himself on Juliet. Let me be taken. Let me be put to death. I have more to cur to stay than will to go. Come death and welcome. Juliet with it so. Juliet is suddenly still. Romeo kisses her gently. How is it, my soul? Let's tear. I can't even read. It's well heard. Let's talk. It is not day. Juliet pulls Romeo to his feet.
Hey, yo, it is. What's that?
Hey, hence.
Hie hence, be gone, away, yo.
This is a hard one, this.
Oh, now be gone, more light. And light it grows. Hey, yo.
Frantically, she helps him into his clothes. More light and light. More dark and dark. Or our woes. Woes. There is an urgent knocking at the door. They freeze. Madam?
Hey, yo, nurse.
Your lady mother is coming to your chamber.
Hey, yo, then window let the day in and let life out. Hey, yo.
Was it your the thing? Desperately, Juliet pulls Romeo onto the balcony. Well, that was hard, that one. Did enjoy that one.
That wasn't like as funny as the other one.
No, nowhere near. It's because it's already like a funny.
That'd have been funny if it was
accent,
Arnold
innit?
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Well, we both got voice voices then, didn't we? Moody and
Mafia.
I think we had that last
do
week.
things
in a
like
bit,
Mafia and stuff.
Right, let's try another one.
Because
Can we pick it first?
Oh yeah, go on.
What have you got?
You've got to be kidding me.
What have you got?
Scooby-Doo. I can't do Scooby-Doo.
Ooh, no.
I can't do it.
You can't do it.
No.
Well, you can swap with me if you want.
Depends what yours is.
Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, of course. Well,
Go on
yeah,
then.
I'll have that
I'll do
one.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
And you do Sylvester Stallone. There we go. And then we pick a script. Who have we got?
This better be Rocky.
No. Big.
Oh,
With
yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Which script do you want?
I'll have that one this time. I'm a boy this time.
Yeah, they're both boys, aren't they, on this one?
Obviously.
Billy and Josh. Remember
Billy and
that?
Josh. Yeah.
The this scene
Wasn't
is
Billy
from-
Tom Hanks?
Oh,
Wasn't Billy Tom Hanks?
I think so. Yeah. No. Billy was the kid by the looks of it, and Josh was Tom Hanks.
Oh, right.
Because it's that part, you know, where he's in the bedroom and the kid comes to visit him, and he's showing him all the big basketball in his house and everything,
Oh, yeah.
all the bits. That's what this scene's taken from.
Okay.
So I'm Scooby-Doo.
Big scene 35.
Yep. That means if the president dies, you get to take over.
No, they got 100 of them already. Adrian,
Yes, Mr. Baskin.
come on in.
Look at this place. It's bigger than the principal's office.
How would you know?
Remember that explosion in science?
Oh, yeah.
Trucker killer, $59.95. Indian.
You know that only costs $10 to make.
Get out of here. What is this?
Well, it's just, they just had to put it in here. It doesn't mean anything, Adrian.
So what did he make you do for all this?
Yo,
I don't sound like Yoda.
yo, Adrian, well, I get to play all of this stuff and then I go in there and tell them what I think, yo.
That's it?
Yeah.
And they pay you for that?
Yeah, Adrian.
Suckers. That's the end of that one, I think. Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's another page.
You got a massive one, there.
Oh, yo, Adrian, thank you, Mrs. Patterson. Hey, Mrs. Patterson, could you call down to media and have them send up a videotape of the giant Broncos Super Bowl? Hey, yo, and have them edit out all the commercials and stuff.
Yes, Mr. Baskin.
Yo, Adrian, thank you, Miss Patterson, Adrian.
You're the luckiest guy I know.
Yo.
End of script. That went bad, that one. We did quite well on that one.
It was alright.
That was alright, that.
There's no way I could have done that, Scooby.
You know what I mean?
No.
What about, I know I can do a decent Scooby, that's what I was like. Oh, I'll swap. I like Scooby. Should we do one more?
We can do.
Yeah. I like the other way around, actually, doing the boxes first. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why I'm doing the sound effect. It picks it up anyway. You got two or one there?
One.
What have you got?
Talk through teeth.
I did that one.
This is where you sounded like
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Who have I got? Michael Jackson. Ow! Check that. Shamon. Let's get myself in the.
Get yourself into the role.
Yeah, into the role. And we got three. What is it? 3 scripts left.
I'll go middle again.
Middle again. Number 2.
That one.
We've gone for Breakfast Club.
I've never seen this one.
Never watched Breakfast Club?
No.
It's classic. I don't even think this
who's
is
in
the
that?
best part of the script, like, but
Who's in that?
he's in the Breakfast Club.
Mm.
In from Mighty Ducks.
Mm.
Remember
Oh, Emilio
Mighty-
Estevez.
The main guy.
Is it Emilio Estevez? I'm sure
Don't
it's
have a
him.
clue. I know he's in it. That one of the main characters. We're having a steamboat at the minute instead of a lager.
It's going down rather well.
Yeah, it's alright, isn't it? It's quite sweet.
Right.
Do you want to read the little bits?
Vernon is glancing through the confidential files in the school basement. Vernon.
To himself. Mister! Oh, Mr. Turner! A history of slight mental illness! Woohoo! No wonder he's so fucked up!
What am I doing? Oh, yes. Afternoon, Dick.
you doing?
Good.
Good. What's up?
Not much. Just happening. What are you doing in the recent files?
Oh, nothing. Nothing's here. I'm just doing a little bit of homework here.
Homework, huh?
Yeah.
Carl, laughing, comes over and looks at the files that Vernon was looking at. Confidential files.
Look, Carl. Look, Carl. This is highly sensitive area, and I tell you, something certain people wouldn't be very, very embarrassed.
Check your mouth.
Check that. I would really appreciate it if this would be something that you and I could keep between us.
Where are you going to do it for me, man?
Well, what would you like? I'm doing more selector Michael Jackson than real Michael Jackson.
Oh, you have to do some real Michael Jackson.
There's only got one word left.
Got 50 bucks.
What?
50 bucks.
Yeah, that's how we should have done it, shouldn't it? That's how we talk, isn't it?
Ow!
It's like, look, Carl, this is highly sensitive area, and I'll tell you something. That's more him, innit? I was doing more like...
You sounded like Herbert the Pervert then.
Yeah. Look, Carl, there's a highly sensitive area. I'll sell you something.
Shut up, Meg.
Funny, actually, we've not actually got any Family Guy characters in that box. Should have. Well, that was fun.
Giggity.
That's got us all ready for our own script later, which is nothing comedy-wise. So we had to get all serious. But yeah. I might leave them out so we've got different ones for next time.
Fun times.
You brought anything today, Stu? You want to chat about?
No.
We've not even got a guest today, have we?
No.
To talk to?
No.
Just me and thee?
Me and thee.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got one more thing to talk about.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if I've spoken... Jesus. I don't know if I've spoken about this before in the past. Like, weird gifts. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So, a long time ago, I was a teenager again. You know Warren James's?
Yeah.
Well, I was buying an ex-girlfriend a ring and thought, yeah, it's a bit cute. But I cheaped out and I didn't buy a box of it. So I just got the ring. So I got it in a little ring in a little jiffy bag almost. I took it home. I thought, I'm sure I've seen a ring box at home somewhere. So I'll get that. So I went to get the ring box, put the ring in this box I found at home. Anyway, it comes to giving it to me ex-girlfriend. She opens it, she loads the ring. Underneath is tissue. I thought, what's that tissue? So she's given me a box, I had a look what was in it. Opened it up. My nan's glass eye. She's giving me ex my nan's glass eye. My dad must have got it as like to keep hold as a memoir. Imagine how creepy that would have been if she'd have seen that. Yeah. She opened it as an eye looking at it. What's that?
It's like some out of a film. I'll put it to your head, you can see the future.
Yeah. Well, creepy. I'm glad that I spotted it, not her. Oh. Yeah, have you got any...
I've never had any actually weird presents myself, but I remember my dad getting one off an auntie who's not with us anymore.
Yeah.
And it was Christmas one year, all opening presents. I think I got some, like, a selection box or something, like that. My mum gets whatever she got, and my dad opens his presents open, and it was a pack of 3 headscarves.
Headscarves?
Yeah.
Like
you know, like all women wear, like those headscarves.
Yeah, your dad got that?
My dad got a pack of 3.
When would he ever use that?
I have no idea, but it was something that my nan would wear.
Yeah.
Or my auntie who gave him because of my dad's sister.
That's like an hand-me-down gift, and it's like, give that to someone else.
Yeah.
And then just put a name on it. Forget what it is and just put a name on it.
Yeah,
anyway.
I'll give it to Jean's husband.
Yeah. Oh, my back's all wet and sweaty. Oh, no. You're not getting any back shots. Drenched. It's weird because it does look like it's going to rain.
It's slightly muggy though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's slightly muggy.
I really need to make that podcast room. The thing is, it's like got Christmas trees and everything in there, and I don't know where to put all that. The Christmas tree's massive.
Oh yeah, because we're actually in your loft, aren't we?
Yeah, we're in the loft. So where do we put everything like that?
In the bin.
Being to get a new one every year.
Yeah.
So that is about 180 quid or something, that tree. It's getting ridiculous. So I need to find a place for that before I can actually start it.
Yeah. I wouldn't know.
Christmas things. I even emptied a cupboard and then realised the box is too thick for the cupboard. It's massive.
So what are you going to do with the space that you're creating here?
I don't know.
Get one of those
Make
like
some
little
drawers.
sort of like a chest, and like you open up and you can put your Christmas trees in that.
It'd have to be a big chest. The tree's
You
massive.
get a big chest then.
It's huge. It's probably as big as this table.
Wow.
So unless I get it, put it on there, put a cloth over and pretend it's a table.
Well, yeah, you could do. Yeah.
It's a pointy table, yes. Cardboard box.
Just leave it up all year round.
Yeah, I really want to do it. I went to tackle it the other day and I was like, yeah, I don't know what starter you mean.
Hey, tidying rooms up.
So what I did, I started with moving things around, like I moved this here, move that there, trying to make space.
Yeah.
And then I went to move the tree, it wouldn't fit. I was like, well, that's my plan gone. I don't know what to do now.
Yeah. It's like that with ours because we converted the conservatory into my little girl's playroom.
Yeah.
And children being children make a complete mess, and we just like go in there and you're like, where do we start?
Yeah.
There's that much
How
stuff.
did kids make a mess
Oh,
so much?
I don't know how they do it.
It's like, I didn't even know you had them.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd they come from? Pulled them out of a wallet from somewhere. It's like, oh. Oliver's got an obsession with doing that. He'll get Lego out, start playing with that. Death trap that, by the way. Stand on that, it hurts. It's all over the floor like a trap. And then he gets all his Pokemon cards out, and then he'll get something else out, play it all out. It's like,
that's what she
pick
does.
one up before you finish.
Yeah, that's what she does. She gets she likes crafts and colours, so she'll get all the craft stuff out, which is she's cutting up, so there's bits everywhere. And she'll get all these other like I can't remember what you call them, pipe cleaner things that you can twist and make stuff. And then all that'll just get left, and she'll get Barbies out and start playing with them. All the clothes come out, and that'll get left, and it's just an absolute nightmare.
Yeah. This episode's going to be called Messy Kids.
Messy kids.
Yeah, bloody
I wouldn't
kids,
mind, but
yeah.
there's a telly in there that I can attach a hard drive to watch 3D films because it's a 3D TV.
Oh, nice. Have you ever watched a 3D film on it?
Yeah.
It's alright. It's not the same as cinema.
Yeah, it's not the
is
same as the cinema, but you get the idea, and I think it's really good because we watched Titanic on it.
Oh, Titanic every this episode, isn't it? What did you see in 3D? What was the 3D on Titanic?
There's the whole film.
Yeah, but I mean, what parts stood out to you? Them parts were,
It's the
people
bit,
approaching.
like where they go down and see the Titanic wreck, and they pan around and they see the front bow. Well, that comes out, kind of thing.
I want to see that being 3D. We know where to fall in. Hitting barrels on way down. You just want to see the people coming towards me in 3D. All in. Sicko.
Exactly.
Did people actually survive? I'm going back to Titanic.
Yeah, the people survived it. Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
I know on the film they did. No. Is there anybody there?
Yeah, people survived it.
You got Rose going.
Yeah.
Was that the real Rose on that film, the old woman?
That was meant to be Rose, yeah.
But the old woman, was that the real one?
No.
Was it not?
No. As an actor.
Alright. I thought that was the real one, mate.
No.
So, how old would she have been? Would she still be alive? When was that?
Oh, when was that film?
1912?
Well, the original was 1912, the original
yeah,
Titanic, but the film was that.
How old would she be?
I think
now?
that was released in after 100 years, so I think it was released 2012, was it?
Right.
Maybe earlier. Oh no, it'd have been earlier. 2008, I'm thinking.
But didn't she go on to live her life and get a new boyfriend and everything?
No, that was a made-up character.
What?
She was a made-up character.
Oh, Rose was?
Yeah.
I thought it was a real person.
No.
Oh, well,
No.
it has to be.
Characters were all made up. The
But what about
idea
this
behind
Heart of the Ocean?
the Heart of the Ocean, I think
Yeah.
that was just. I don't know whether.
Because that
that's
was on
true
a
or
jarred woman on the painting.
Yeah, but it's not the real. That was a made-up scenario.
Right, so that is a woman, but it's not Rose.
The picture that you
painting.
see in the film.
Yeah. No, the real one?
I didn't know there was a real one.
So there's no Heart of the Ocean?
I don't think so. I don't know.
You told me before, have they found it?
I meant that as a joke.
Oh. Keep looking around. That's not real?
I don't think it is. Have a look.
Oh, that's got to be real.
I know the characters were made up. Because
no.
you can't just.
I had to search that. I thought Heart of the Ocean was real. What's it on caps? I'm shouting.
Yeah, there you go. It's there.
Oh, ocean. The Art of the Ocean in the Titanic film is not a real piece of jewellery. Oh, god damn it! I've been fooled. I'm so gullible. Oh my god.
However, it is based on a real diamond in the 42.52 carat Hope diamond.
Not one of the most valuable diamonds. It's worth an estimated $350 million.
So yeah, that's just told you that it's not real. But then the question there says, who owns the heart of the ocean?
Yeah, but it's not real. That's probably going to say who owns it. No one, because it's not real.
It's said to be owned by Louis the 16th.
What? So is it real or not?
So is it real or not?
Yeah. It was Chico someone in the execution in 1793. So it sounds like it is real.
I think what they're on about with that, I think that's the Hope diamond.
Yeah. The Heart of the Ocean. Caledon Hockley purchased the diamond for his fiancée. Right.
Or was that just the backstory to the Heart of the Ocean?
I thought you were spitting on me, Stu. It's raining. Talk with your mouth shut. Top 3 teeth.
I think that was what you've just read then. Who owns it? I think that was just the backstory. Wasn't that the backstory to the one on the film? It's like they created a backstory for it.
Right. That's crazy that all this time I believe it was real.
Sorry,
what else have I been lied about?
Sorry to disappoint.
What else?
The Titanic.
I'm trying to think of other films that I thought was real.
It wasn't a real ship.
It was. It sits at the bottom. They just try to go down to it. Imagine if they got there and it weren't real. It's just all CGI. There's nothing there.
It's a CGI ship.
Yeah. So what other movies, big movies are not real that I believe they're real? I wonder.
I've no idea.
I'm trying to think of some that's, based on real stories. What are not real?
Well, while you're thinking,
is Saving Private Ryan, was that based on a true story?
Based on
true events, or?
I'm
sure it is.
I'm sure it's loosely based on.
I'm sure that events. Story's real, where they go and try and get that one brother or whatever because they're the last brother or something. Because isn't that what happens in Saving Private Ryan? Like, look, there's 4 brothers in the
I'm thinking of Shaving Ryan's Privates.
The adult version. But I'm sure that's what happens in it. It's like 4 brothers or whatever. Or 3 of them die. So they're trying to save the 4th brother so that he doesn't lose the full family.
I don't know. Have a look.
I don't know.
Cut to, while we're doing that, just cut to a toilet break.
Okay. Yeah. So, I've got a little list here of films that are supposedly true. Well, not. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. How is that on the list?
I think because
I know that is a real
true. They found. I don't know the full story, but I know they found a place.
Right, because I've heard that story. I know some of it's obviously made up, but a lot of it is true. Because I've heard the serial killer story on the podcast.
Yeah.
Where he used to kill people and then take the skulls and all sorts, and he used to put the heads in boiling water and stuff and shrink them, little heads, and keep them.
Ed Gein.
What?
It'd be more inspired.
Is that the name? Ed Gein. Yeah, Ed Gein. But I think the part that they're saying isn't real is the bit that shows you where they're going down to the ice and that it looks like real footage. I think that's not actually real footage, where it makes you believe it was. Moving on. Amityville Horror. Isn't that the one where he kills all his family? He's supposedly possessed. Because again, that is a true story.
I know. It's based on a true story that there was a house. Basically, it's like the film, but it wasn't as intense. Yeah,
because you can actually go to that house still and stay over and stuff, and haunted house type thing. That's where we should go for that.
I think we should do. Yeah, we'll go and check that one out.
Amityville Horror. Get haunted. Blair Witch Project. Then that's one that's fake. Straight away I knew that was fake.
Yeah.
It was good. Enjoyed it because it was the first of its kind, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Camera pretending to be real. I tell you what, it was clever.
how they went about that was absolutely brilliant because they actually set up a website for the Blur Witch, like it's legend as well.
To make it look real?
Yeah. So
right. To make it look like there's ghost hunting type thing, witch hunting.
When the film originally came out, people thought, ooh, I went and onto the website, and the website got so many hits.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh God, everyone thought real footage as well.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
And then it wasn't for a guy named Mark Kermode, who's a movie reviewer.
Right.
Came on and just totally destroyed it.
What was it? It's all fake.
And told you that it was all fake.
Right.
I was like, you ass.
Well, it was good because it was like,
but yeah, it was
you don't usually see films through the camera's point of view of like real, do you?
No.
And it did feel real.
But it was only done like a small budget, but it made millions.
Yeah.
Absolute millions.
And it's funny because don't you? If I remember rightly, you don't even see much, do you? You just see like little twigs of characters.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's just the whole suspense of it.
Yeah.
Well, that was a brilliant film.
I know they made a second one that's pretty much flopped because
the second one was an actual film.
Yeah, everyone knew it was fake then.
And then they brought another one out in search
What's
for the Blur Witch.
What's going on with your voice, sir?
It's the rain, isn't it?
I don't know. When you was talking, it was like.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's.
Don't know.
That was weird. That. Yeah, good film. I'd never heard that one. Hidalgo. Never heard of it. The Strangers.
Don't know.
I've watched it, but I never thought it was real or not. Flight, where the plane went upside down.
That with Daniel Denzel
Washington.
Yeah, that's a true story.
True story?
Yep.
Well, apparently it's not. It's saying here.
Is it?
Well, they probably just didn't turn it upside down. It's probably what they're saying. It probably is real.
Loosely based on a real life Alaska Airlines Flight 261, which went down in January 2001.
Yeah. Remember that story about the Chinese, where that Chinese plane just disappeared?
Oh, yeah.
Apparently there's a documentary about it, and apparently it's dead weird. That is loads of conspiracies behind it. That is parts of that ship ended up on this island with serial codes on it, and these serial codes on this piece of metal or whatever would only come off a plane if you took the plane apart. It won't. If you crashed it, that part wouldn't come off. You have to actually take it apart to get that piece.
Oh, right, okay.
So it looks like they've stripped the plane rather than it being crashed.
Mm.
If that's the case, where are all them people on that plane?
Exactly. Where are they?
And why did it just turn around and head towards?
Got a frog in my throat there.
Press the cough button.
Oh, where is that?
I don't know what that does. Oh, I can still hear you from mine. You turned it off completely now, though. Yeah, we'll not play with that.
There we go.
Just in case you're forgetting, you just leave it off the whole
I
episode.
keep getting this frog in my throat. I need to clear it for the film.
Oh, yeah. The Wicker Man. That was a weird one.
Yeah.
Was it that? Who was in that?
The original one was Edward Woodward.
And it was about fire.
In the 1970s.
Woodward.
And it was about sort of like a pagan... an island that worshipped like this pagan god or whatever it was.
Yeah.
It was a really good film, actually. And then they remade it with... what's his name?
I know, I've got it in my head. Why don't you just put
Nicolas
the bunny
Cage.
back in the box?
With Nicolas Cage. Yeah. And they asked Edward Woodward to be in that one. He said no.
Why?
Because people didn't think he didn't think people thought he was famous anymore.
Oh, right.
So he said no. So they just gave references to his name.
Yeah.
The Devil Inside. I'm not
Yeah,
saying that
what
one.
first that was? Hostel. That was a weird film, wasn't it?
Yeah,
In
yeah.
Amsterdam. That scared me, that.
Yeah, that was a bizarre one.
It's like, I wanted to go to Amsterdam, and then...
That Hostel was the first one of those type of films I ever saw.
Well,
Because you had like that sort of genre.
yeah.
Like Saw, which comes under that genre.
Yeah, like a torture house,
Yeah.
almost. But didn't it start with, like, kids and that? Kids bullied you on the streets and everything on that?
No, I don't think it was.
Sure, like,
I think it was
kids
just
bullied you and that?
it was just some people doing travelling. They went to a youth hostel, and then to stay, and then they get invited to a party, which was this party, and then these get invited to this other place, and
yeah, I love all them
things
type
happen.
of films, I mean, like Saws and stuff like that. But I'm sick in the head of that.
you'd like the Human Centipede, then, won't you?
It's all right. I've seen 1 and 2. It was quite graphic. I've not seen the third one yet. I might watch that at some point. It's the prison one where they're all stuck together in it.
I don't know.
Supposed to be alright.
I've only seen the first one.
Alright. But yeah, I just like how clever the kills are on Saw.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you even think of that? How you messed up is your man to think of these contraptions?
Yeah.
But imagine if someone imitated it. Like, and just started trapping people.
I'm sure there's probably somebody out there who's tried.
I bet you need to be a millionaire or billionaire
in America.
You need to be a billionaire to do that, because it looks like them contraptions cost a fortune.
I know, yeah.
There's one where it's like timer, he's like ticking his head and breaks his neck and stuff.
Yeah.
Moving on. And that's it, I think. That's all for that list. What's your favourite comedy movie? I think Rush Hour is one of mine. I've not watched it for ages, but I used to love Rush Hour.
I'd say it's an old one. Stir Crazy.
Stir Crazy? Oh, I love Stir Crazy.
Yeah.
It's good. It's same people from
Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor.
Brilliant.
I love the scene where they just come back from digging the road or whatever it is that they were doing. They get back to the prison, and Richard Pryor's like, pillow. Pillow.
And then there's See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
Yeah, same guys. Yeah, that was a good film.
Yeah, legend in comedy. I mean, that Richard Pryor.
Yeah,
I'll look up to him, all the comedians.
Yeah.
And that. Yeah. I was trying to think of what's your favourite Paul Newman film? I absolutely love Paul Newman. Near of all his films.
Paul Newman. Oh, there was a film I saw with him in, and he was
Cool and Luke.
He was a thief.
Thief, as in cowboy?
No.
Oh.
It was quite recent, fairly recent film.
Right.
He was older.
Yeah.
Can't remember who else is in it.
Oh, there's one Hustler.
I thought it was quite good.
And then there was Cool and Luke, and then there's Sundance Kid one.
Butch Cassidy.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Yeah.
That was brilliant, that film.
Yeah.
That Indian guy that was following on me was mad at him. He just like sniffed the floor and he could find where they'd gone and stuff. It's like, is there people in life like that?
Trackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's got to be on that Indian trackers.
Yeah.
But like, just touch the ground. He's like, that floor is warm, so they've been there, type thing.
Yeah. I'm sure. I don't know whether there's a bit of an exaggeration on that.
Yeah.
Because I know there are trackers.
Yeah. But like, imagine if we had sense like birds, we could smell them from 5 miles away. And
maybe some people do have a heightened sense of smell.
Yeah. Well, I think you have to deafen yourself or something, don't you, for that type of thing?
Well, no, I think some people can. It's like who are they? There's some people of a certain country. I can't think of it. Something like one of these Caribbean countries where they go down, free dive, swim down to get shells and stuff like that. But they've tuned their eyes to be able to see clearly in water.
Right.
They can focus their eyes.
That's mad, that.
And whereas we'd go down, open our eyes, and it'd be blurry.
Yeah.
They've learned how to use the muscles in their eye to focus their eyes.
That's mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you don't need like goggles and that.
No.
It is mad the difference, isn't it, when you put goggles on?
Yeah.
Like looking in water, all blurry. Put them in like, whoa, HD. It's crazy. But every time I wear goggles in a swimming bath, I feel like a perv. Do you know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
You're looking down like,
well, you did.
I'm looking at something I shouldn't be able to look at.
You did that as a kid, didn't you? You know what I mean? Then when you're an adult, you kind of think, I used to wear goggles for other reasons. Oh no, people might think I'm doing that now when I just want to swim.
I know, yeah. But you look down and you're like, oh, I shouldn't be seeing this. Oh, bring your eyes back up. See everyone in the bikinis. Oops. So what guests have we got coming up anyway?
I know we've got that director.
Yep.
Is that next
Jonash.
week? Is that next week?
We've got 2 next week actually we're recording on the same day.
Okay.
We've got Jonash, who's the film director for The Death of Us movie. He was meant to be on this week, but I said like I can't do tomorrow. So we've reboot for next week. He seems like a lovely bloke, I tell you.
He sounds alright, doesn't he?
Yeah, he seems brilliant.
I've been reading your conversations.
Yeah, such a nice fella. He's going to get his main actors on at some point as well for that film.
That'd be good.
Yeah, it would get a few pointers, but it'd be too late and we would have already filmed.
But the actor who's in that, how do you pronounce his name? Aku.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I like his voice, me. Could use him for a voiceover. But yeah, we've got him, and then we've got the lead singer of Blue Nation, who I think are going to be big stars. They're already like,
They're on the way up. They're on the way up there, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think that's another one for me to ask for an autograph.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm thinking about 5 years' time.
Yeah.
Next Beatles.
We'll be able to sell it then.
Sell it? What, actually afford to do a decent podcast? Get a decent mic.
But I'm definitely going to ask the two actors as well.
Oh, definitely. We'll just collect them.
Just collect them, yeah.
Bloody Pokemon, got to catch them all.
Yeah, got to catch them all. Yeah. And then we've got to try and get that Beatles guy on.
Yeah. So that one will be more of an education for me about learning about Beatles, because I know nothing about Beatles.
Oh, there's so much that I already know, but there's so much that I don't know that I'd like to ask.
Yeah.
But I also want to ask him about the Paul McCartney conspiracy.
Oh, yeah. About him dying
about
and
him
going
dying
back a different person.
Well, he didn't come back.
No, they got a new actor.
But they got a stand-in. And I've just watched another YouTube video that sheds light onto another aspect of that.
Right.
So I want to ask him about that.
Could he not have just got some facial structure?
He didn't die.
What?
He didn't die.
I know he didn't, but I mean...
No, apparently he went through a load of plastic surgery. Yeah. I tell you what I'll have to do. I'll have to send you the video that I've got.
Yeah.
And watch it.
Right.
It's a documentary. That's actually on IMDb. The Last Will and Testament of George Harrison.
Yeah.
And it goes on for about an hour and a half, something like that, with a really shoddy Scouse accent in it. On the voiceover, it's meant to be George Harrison.
Right.
Oh yes, we came down. And and they couldn't say, like a pickaxe.
Yeah.
And we'd say X for the letter X.
Right.
Well, they'd say, we saw the axe above his head. So it's meant to say a letter X above his head. What are you on about? That's crap. Yeah. I'll send you it. Have a watch.
But I know that.
See what you think.
But that conspiracy you're saying where he died.
I'd like to talk to someone who believes in the conspiracy theory.
Oh yeah. Well, apparently there's apparently one of the album covers or something like says about his death or something.
Yeah, there's the Sgt. Pepper. It all stems from the Sgt. Pepper album.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
and the cover or something.
Yeah, they reckon there's all the clues are on, and in that album.
They're like hinting that he died, thing, and then they've got someone else.
Yeah,
yeah. There's like big hints apparently, isn't there?
And then, but this documentary explores further detail of other stuff, past and how would you say post?
Yeah.
Sgt. Pepper and pre Sgt. Pepper.
Yeah. Right.
So I'll give credit where credit's due. It was a well put together documentary.
Yeah.
But it's just a load of crap, load of waffle. But I'd like to speak to someone who believes in. I've watched that film and believes it. It'd be great.
I'd love to speak to someone that's proper into loads of conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm I'm into conspiracy theories myself, but man, a proper like stupid conspiracy stuff that you shouldn't believe in, like Ant-Man. The all made up ones. I've still not read more of that conspiracy book I've got, and it's like I might start reading some of them on here.
You should do, yeah. Bring them up.
A little conspiracy.
Give people the opportunity to email in whether they believe in it or not.
Yeah. It's like only one page per conspiracy type thing, so
yeah,
it'd be like a little story.
Might have the Paul McCartney one in there.
He might. Hang on, let me have a look. See what.
While you're doing that, I'll send you this film.
So yeah, I'd highly recommend, if you're into conspiracy theories, get the Jamie King Conspiracy Theories book. Brilliant. So the one I've left it on is Aliens. Probably.
Oh yeah.
And then you go on to the next one, it's just Area 51. It's like only a couple of pages each conspiracy. Barack Obama. What conspiracy is that?
Oh God. What's he done?
Don't know. He's not a real person. So you got here Barack Obama, Benazir Bhutto, never heard of them. Big Brother is watching you. Bill Clinton, black helicopters, the Boxing Day tsunami, Brexit. Oh, Brexit will be juicy, won't it?
Oh yeah.
A Brexit conspiracy. Wonder what the conspiracy is behind that. Chernobyl. What was it? An accident? But what would the plot be behind that?
I don't know.
The Chernobyl. It
Chernobyl.
seems like an accident, doesn't it?
Well, I believe it was.
Yeah, well, we've got a big chemical plant in Runcorn. You've seen it?
Yeah, it wasn't not nuclear
big,
though, was
massive
it?
ones.
Yeah, ICI.
Don't know what it is, but
Yeah, it's ICI.
big.
Yeah, ICI, but
What's in that? They're like big chimneys. Like, they look dangerous.
hang on, which ones are we talking about?
So you're going over...
In Runcorn?
Yeah, in Runcorn Bridge. On your left, there's like this big chemical plant with like massive chimneys. Well, there's like... You know, like
the old bridge. The old Runcorn Bridge.
No, the new one.
The new one, so...
It looks like the Simpsons power plant.
Oh, that's Fiddler's Ferry. It's shut down now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's due to be demolished.
Right. That looks dangerous, that place.
Tell you what would be good if you could get on there now while it's empty.
Yeah. Why? What's in
Just
there?
have a look around, it'd be great.
What was it?
It was a power plant.
Exactly. I don't want to go in there.
For Runcorn, Widnes, and I think some parts of Warrington as well.
But what did it actually do?
Powered houses.
Is that it?
Powered electricity via coal.
Ah, right. Right. So it's
just
got nothing like...
It's just an old-fashioned power plant which ran out of date.
So it's got no chemicals that'll kill you?
No. Well, not that I'm aware of.
We'll come out with like 5 eyes and that, like an alien.
Well, looking like him out of RoboCop. Gets hit by the toxic waste.
Ooh. More conspiracy. Michael Jackson? Men in Black?
I've heard about the Men in Black one.
Which one was you on about then? Paul McCartney?
Yeah.
We got Paul Wellstone. Paul McCartney's not on here. Don't think he is anyway. At Pearl Harbor, Pizzagate, Food Additives. Trying to find some like Pope John Paul, Roswell incident. That's the alien one, isn't it? Roswell,
yeah.
Yeah.
1948 was it?
I feel like I should read the Titanic one. The conspiracy here. Page 291. Because I feel like it's a very Titanic based, isn't it?
Is that what the show's called today?
Titanic.
The Titanic.
Don't know. I don't know if that episode would sink. I need a joke there somewhere. Oh, it's only a small one, this as well. Nice. Might read this. Get yourself ready. My reading's terrible. You only got it reading.
Say goodnight, kids. Tuck yourselves in.
In 1912, the English cruise liner Titanic sank to the bottom of the North Atlantic, taking some 2/3 of its passengers to their icy deaths. The tragedy of the largest liner of its time has long been attributed to a deadly collision with an iceberg by those on board, both the ship itself and the rescue vessels. The ship lay undiscovered for over 70 years until Dr. Robert Ballard of the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute led an expedition which successfully located the sunken shell. Subsequent trips to the wreckage and a more thorough examination of the shattered hull gave rise to the previously unthought of theory about the ship's demise. Forget the iceberg, the Titanic had been sunk by a torpedo. Supporters of this theory point the finger of blame at the Germans by 1912. The Germans had perfected the U-boat and built several prototypes for testing. The story goes that the German government distributed the English and set to prove them wrong, and when they proclaimed the ship unsinkable, the U-boat glided quietly out into the North Atlantic and crept up on the luxury liner. It was simply good fortune and coincidence that the shipper happened to pass next to an iceberg. Realising this would mask their crime, the Germans torpedoed the same side of the ship. The resulting damage sunk the Titanic and its passengers. The German U-boat slipped silently away and let the iceberg have the glory. What do you think of that, then?
Shh, the kids are asleep.
I know my voice could put someone to sleep.
No, I believe the original.
You believe the original?
Yeah.
But what is the original? Like an iceberg just hit
by
it
an
and
iceberg.
it sank.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, just a sheer accident.
Well, that kind of leads on to the theory of me with the war thing, though, doesn't it? In a way.
Well, yeah.
Wasn't that
I mean, it
the war,
sounds
Germans?
plausible.
I don't know what I believe.
It does sound plausible, but I prefer the original.
There is that's not a conspiracy I thought of anyway. The rich people conspiracy I was thinking of, but that was a different one. Interesting. There's loads in there. That's going to be the new thing for the submarine as well. There's going to be so many conspiracies on that.
Yeah.
So many.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I believe. Even with a submarine one, I don't know what I believe. I mean, it'd be logic to just believe that they went down being idiotic.
Well,
You know, I'm a billionaire, I'll do what I want.
yeah. I don't know. I've not been following too much about it, so I can't really say anything.
But if you're a billionaire, you get to a point where you've got everything. You've got nothing that satisfies you anymore because you've got everything. The only thing you've not got is going up to space or going down into the sea.
Yeah.
So you think, sod it, I've got the money, I'm doing it. But as soon as you get in and see that control, you're like, yeah, I'm not going in there.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Oh, we're not playing PlayStation in here.
No, that's the controller. That's how you're moving around. No, thank
What?
you. It's a no from me. Gonna have to get another drink soon.
I don't think I'll be having one. I think it's gone to my head, I think.
Is it?
Is that your plan to get me?
Yeah. Get you ready for your role.
Get me into character.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, just the one we'll have water from there. Well, I've said everything I need to say. I know it's a short episode again. I don't know if you've got anything you want to say.
Nope.
Have we got any movie stuff you want to talk about, seeing as we're filming?
Oh, we've seen that new movie coming out.
Oh.
Well, I can't remember what it was. But the new Mission Impossible looks good.
Oh, are you thinking Indiana Jones? That's
not the one I was thinking. Oh, Transformers, the new Transformers Rise of the Beast.
Yeah,
I looks alright, that.
Have you watched it?
I've watched the trailer.
It's good, yeah.
The trailer's good. The trailer always makes a film look good. It's probably a bag of crap.
I don't know where I stand with the Transformers because I don't know where I'm up to on it.
The last one was The Last Night.
Yeah, I
didn't write that one.
Yeah.
But this one looks alright.
Indiana Jones, how old is he now? How can he still
He's got to be in his 70s.
What other films is there at the moment? Oh, actually, a series I've been watching, Chimp Empire. You watched that?
No.
It's on Netflix. Oh, it's brilliant. It's like it's got its own story. It's just chimps living.
Chimp Vampire?
No, Chimp Empire, not vampire.
Oh, he said something about vampires.
It could be vampires though because they eat monkeys.
All right.
I didn't know what that mean. Chimps eat monkeys.
Yeah, they're cannibalistic.
That's crazy, yeah. That's almost cannibalism, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they've not because they've got tails, so it's like, get here, you're a different beast. But that Chimp Empire, it's got its own story behind it and that, it's weird. They've like got their own tribes. It's like a tribe of chimps in the central and a tribe of chimps in the western. And they patrol their own areas, like they walk.
Yeah, and if one crosses into another one, all out hell breaks loose.
Yeah, if they see each other, they have like a big scrap, like a war almost. Yeah. And there's like one that's at the top, that's the commander type thing. And he's in charge. And every so often, he just runs through like smashing up trees and that to show that he's the boss.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you'll get somebody that'll challenge him and be like, no, I want to be boss type thing. It's crazy.
I'd love a big silverback to go in there.
Yeah, I'm the boss. Okay. And it's different type of beast, ain't it? Gorilla. Oof, big them. But it's dead harsh if you watch it. It's like this one's called Jackson, who's like the main monkey. Well, a monkey. I shouldn't say that. That's racist. The main chimp, and he basically goes and fights the Western chimps. To protect their own land type thing. And Jackson gets injured, he injures his hand, and so like he comes back. And then the other chimps see a weakness in him because he's got injured. Yeah. And try and like force a fight with him type thing. You're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they try and
fought for you.
Ostracize him from the group.
Yeah. Just fought for you and now you're trying to take his place.
Yeah.
That's you. That's something we do.
They don't take any prisoners, them chimps.
But it's weird that they're as close to us as anything else.
Yeah.
It's weird. What is it they said, 95%?
I don't know what the percentage is, but they say they're really close.
Well, that's just DNA, isn't it? Because obviously we don't look like them, do we?
No.
I don't know any man that's not hairy.
I've seen a few hairy men.
Yeah, but not that big. Yeah. Well, I've just messaged Dan. Well, Dan's messaged back, asking him when he's coming back on. And he said, I didn't think you wanted me back. He put, I can come back on whenever either. Anna's put no. But I'll ring you now for a chat. He put, I'm doing my food shopping, so it's probably not the right time.
That'd be funny, that, doing it while he's
I know,
getting his food.
Ah, well, we'll kind of wrap this up then we'll go and start filming.
Yeah, do a couple of takes.
This step will be about 10 minutes once to delete the little gaps.
Yeah.
That's good enough, isn't
That's
it?
good enough, yeah.
Considering we've got no guests, that'll be alright.
Well, I'll do it again this week. A big shout out to Yorkie Pud.
Yorkie Pud, yeah. Well, that last one, it was quiet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because...
Well, it sounds like my mic got switched off.
It's because I took that from the episode where, we didn't capture.
Oh, yeah.
I took that from that.
Right.
So the episode last week that I released, we didn't actually have an ending. We just calling this in because this episode's a bit
Yeah, because we were a bit
miffed. We
miffed.
just cut it off.
Yeah, we were a bit miffed, weren't we?
Yeah, so we just cut it off. And then so we actually did finish the other one. So I had to amplify it. It was a pain in the bum. I had to pull that across into that one.
Right.
I don't know why we were so mad about that episode. It was actually turned out to be good.
Yeah.
But it just felt like a flop because we lost our guest.
Yeah,
It was a bit
I know.
moody, wasn't it? It was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, rubbish that one."
Yeah. Load of waffle.
And I released it and listened to it. I was like, that's good. I enjoyed it.
So, yeah, this is a shout out to Yorkie Pud and the Waffle Ears.
Yep. If you're listening to this, Yorkie Pud, message us and let us know if you'd like to come on to play Don't Be Stupid.
Oh, yeah.
We're still looking for a little guest to come on and play that.
Yeah.
He also wants to buy some merch.
I believe so.
Yeah, he said he's in a large, so we're looking to t-shirts and hoodies.
Yeah.
Don't even much a hoodie. We've got t-shirts.
I'd have a hoodie as well.
Like.
Get fact on the back.
Yeah. I want a cap.
Get fat cap.
Hat. Yeah. I like hats. I'm Hat Man.
Hat Man.
That's my superpower. Hat Man. That's where hats.
Little Hat Man.
Yep. Okay. So that's it. That's the end of that episode. Been great talking to you.
Yep. Goodbye, folks.
Go and record a movie. Let's get into this comedy field.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. Yep. Ciao. See you later.